Hey guys and gals, Mike Cricket 113. Happy Friday, and this is the Walker 3 by President Electronics, AM and FM CB radio. I was really happy to receive this radio from President Electronics. They sent it to me so I can review it for you guys, well, like I usually do, and give Crickets a little idea of what we think about the radio, right? Really excited about this one because I was looking for a rag chew radio. This thing is awesome. It's solid, aluminum body, has a huge heat sink on the back. I will show you that in another video. And really digging it because everything you need is right here on the front of the radio. We're going to go over that real quick and tell you a little bit about it and tell you my thoughts about it. I did put up a teaser trailer, kind of like a little QSO with me and my buddy Red Baron not too long ago. So check that video out. I'll put a link in the description if you want to hear some of the audio quality coming in and out of it. We were talking on AM on our local frequency, but right out of the box, totally stock radio here by President Electronics, the Walker 3. So we got your original signal meter and power meter. I'm really digging that. That has a white light behind it. I'll shut this off real quick so you can see that. So it has the white light on it, even though your colors are here, your 7 colors that you can go through and change through the channel knob there, which is a push button there. You got your 5 volt, 2 amp, 2.1 amp USB charging port, so you can charge your cell phone when you're in the car, which is really convenient, especially for YLs. If you ever put a CB in their vehicle, the YLs are really going to dig that because they're always on their phone, aren't they? We're on these things and they're on their phone. So go figure. So you got the display there. You have your weather band there, which is really awesome.
At 7:07 p.m., Friday, November 11th. Tonight, south winds 10 to 15 knots, increasing to 15 to 20 knots after midnight.
So that's really cool. You got to love the weather band. There's 7 frequencies on that for the NOAA weather broadcast, which is really convenient. There's also the alert function, which you can push in that button and an A appears here. So if there's any emergency alerts that happen in your area, you're going to get notified and the radio will go straight to the NOAA broadcast, which is really awesome. I'm going to shut that off just in case we get scared shitless here. We got your PA and your CB function. Right now I have that on CB. You push it down and it goes straight to your PA function. You got your emergency channels. So back in the day, the emergency channels were strictly channel 9 and channel 19. Well, these are great because you can go in here into the menu and change them to your favorites. So let's put this over here on 25 and you'll see why. My emergency 1 is AM 24. And then my emergency 2 is AM 17, which is my local here where everybody hangs out. So you could be around driving and then all of a sudden you might want to go tell your buddy about some accident on the road or whatever and go down your emergency channel and boom, you're right there. You don't have to go flipping through the knob. So that's really awesome. So I'm going to, these knobs up here, we got your volume is here. Your squelch is in the back here, and they have the automatic squelch function, which I have on right now. President really got that right. Everybody's tried to copy it, but they're the only ones that do it very well, that will take out, those power line noises and maybe the LED traffic lights and things like that that you may hear. Only the signal, meaning somebody coming through, is going to be coming through. And I'll shut that off there. There's... That's what the radio sounds like with none of the filtering on. Filtering is really good for you. You got your noise blanker, automatic noise limiter right there. Position that will take out some of the hiss in there. There's also a tone function in there where you can put your tone to low tones and high tones depending on how your hearing is and how you like to listen. And then there's also the high cut function on there. So as you can see, that cuts out some of the highs and the hisses if you're keeping it the squelch off. The more you have it, when you have it off and you don't have a noisy environment, your noise floor ratio, noise floor ratio isn't too high. You can keep that off, but that's really cool. So there's your squelch and your volume. I'm going to put the automatic squelch back on. Oh, no static. It's great. Anyway, you got your RF power potentiometer right here. You got your max and your min. And, well, you guys know why that's so good, you know? I'll leave it at that. But there you go. It's right there on the front of the radio. You don't got to go searching through a bloody menu looking for it. President Electronics put it right there on front of the radio for you on the Walker 3. Really happy about that. A lot of guys are going to be happy about that. And then the next knob here, you got your RF gain on the outside, and then your mic gain on the front. The little knob here is the mic gain. The bigger one on the back is the RF gain, and that's going to be very helpful there. I noticed when I was talking to Red Baron that he said I had this turned all the way up on the mic gain. He said just to turn it back a dial, there was a little fuzz or hum or whatever in there. But as soon as I dialed it back just a little bit, probably because I'm a close talker, it worked just well. So being able to adjust your mic gain is going to be great, especially in this situation here. Yeah, and you got your channel changing knob here on the right side, and I do have the beep function on, only because I want to show you guys the Roger beeps. The Roger beeps, they have 6 different Roger beeps you get to choose from, and this is the one I chose here. I don't know, I kind of like that. So anyway, so there's that, and you could shut that beep function off. It's in the menu. You got your AM and FM. The whole reason why we have the Walker 3 is because we can use FM now. And let me let you listen to that static there. It's a little louder. It's a little louder than AM, as you can tell. But that's about normal there. So yeah, you got your AM and FM button, and you have your scan function in there as well. And it's great. You don't even have to hold the microphone up and down buttons, which, as you know, they use the original 6-pin microphone with the up and down buttons there. You don't have to hold it down. Now you have a button right there that you can just push and scan. And there you go. It's great. It's all right there. It's all right there. I'm really, really enjoying this radio. It sounds great on the air. And the audio coming out of the speaker, the 3-inch speaker on the bottom, sounds great. Sounds great. I'm going to have to do some FM tests, and I will do that for you guys. And yeah, I'm really digging the radio. And thank you to President Electronics for sending me and us this radio. Really looking forward to making some more videos on it. So that's the Walker 3 from President Electronics, brand new. I think this is going to be one that you'll like. If you're an AM guy and maybe getting into FM or whatever, this is going to be your rag chewer. This is one you could put on the bench.
I'm running barefoot. You got a copy there. Hot sauce.
Hot sauce. All right. That's Red Baron. God bless him. So yeah, this is a good radio. I think it's going to be a shack radio. You know, you could hook it up to whatever you need to hook it up to. Or not, and you got your meters and everything. Oh, before I go, let's shut the scan off. I just hit the PTT button. Just look up here at the meter here. I have the RF power set to 4 watts, so I'm going to key up the microphone here. This is the MFJ 870 SWR power meter. This is good for also 160 meters all the way up to 6 meters, so just in case you're interested. So I have this on average power, and just watch the needle there, the orangey red needle there. I'm going to key up, and yeah, it's about 4 watts or so. So the RF power, that's on average power, and while I'm there, I'll set it to PEP so you can see if there's any swing in there. Audio check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio. All right, maybe on the high end you got about 10 watts swing at 4 watt dead key. So just out of shits and giggles, we're gonna shut that PEP off to average, and now we're gonna lower this down all the way down. Sorry about the southpaw there. So the RF power knob is turned all the way down to minimum, and we're gonna look here on the needle here and see where we're at. All right, we got a 2 watt dead key with the RF power turned all the way down. And I'll switch hands here, and we'll do the right hand, and we'll turn her up and watch that needle. So right about there, we got 3. We got about 4, and that's where I had it set, all right? And then we'll just turn her all the way over. And if I straighten my head out a little bit, we got about 5 1/8 or so, 5 1/8. So turned all the way up is about 5 1/8. And we go back to where we should be, about 4 watts. And then, like I said, all the way at the bottom is a 2-watt dead key. So there you go. It's right there where you need it. You don't have to go flipping through a bloody menu to get it. It's all right here. The Walker 3's got everything you need right here on the front of the radio. And that's what's so awesome. You got your classic styling with your knobs and your meter and everything. And then you have all the neat functions and features. You got talkback. You have 7 colors to change, AM and FM, your automatic squelch, your Roger beeps. You got your, you can change your different microphones. If you want this microphone, which comes with the radio, or say you want to put a D104 on there, you can put the dynamic mics, change that setting in there. Your PA function, your tone function, your dimmers for bright and dim, soft lighting or whatever. That's only going to change this. It's not going to change this. This is going to be that solid, like I showed you before, solid bright meter, which is important because you need to see that anyway. So yeah, really digging the radio, the Walker 3 by President Electronics. I hope to make some more videos on this. I'm also going to put in the description another link by Eric by Farpoint Farms, so you can watch his video as well. Because this one's once again I tried to make another video and it's a 12-minute one. So this is my Cricket 113 trying to make a short video, but this is the Walker 3. FCC AM FM radio, brand new from President Electronics. 7.3 guys, as you can tell, I'm excited. So I'm going to leave it here for now, and we'll get back to you. Take care. 7.3, and we're clear.